students, and alumni of Highland High School to welcome you to our nest and this evening's commencement ceremony honoring our 26th graduating class, the Highland Hawks of 2021. Now we ask that you join us by standing and removing your caps for the presentation of the colors, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and our national anthem. Tonight's colors are presented by the Marines of Mesa. I pledge allegiance to the flag
stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red lights where the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet and the
Thank you. Please be seated.
And now we will have the placement of the memorial wreath.
Good evening, Highland students, staff, parents, and members of the board. My name is Evan Anderson, and I am the senior class vice president of the class of 2021. Please draw your attention to the Highland High School memorial wreath that is placed in front row of our graduating seniors. The wreath signifies each and every one of the faculty members and seniors who are not with us this evening celebrating the extraordinary accomplishments of our Highland community. The wreath, a circle, symbolizes the perpetual cycle of human connections. In the words written many years ago by Mary Elizabeth Fry, we're reminded that those who have gone before us are still very connected to us in the everyday moments of today. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am in 1,000 winds that blow. I am in the diamond glints of snow. In the sunlight on ripened grain, I am the gentle autumn rain. When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift, uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. I am the soft stars that shine at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. We are reminded that the human connection is infinite. We are reminded to look at and embrace what is in front of us and not be hindered by our losses or what is left behind. As graduating seniors, we will follow our paths of college, work, military, or missions. As we do so, we are honoring the legacy of others who are no longer with us, and we can be reassured we will never be alone in our journey because someone out there is embracing us in their Highland wings. Building a better nest, one branch at a time, and keeping the memory alive as class of 2021.
Do-ba-do-day, ba-do-way, ba-do-day, ba-da, da-da-da. Everybody needs a change, a chance to check out the news. But you're the only one to see the changes you take yourself through. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. No, 'cause I'll be standing on the side when you check it Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bow.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations, class of 2021. I am Eli Cowart, Senior Class Secretary, and I have been asked to share the class of 2021 motto, which is this quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. If life were predictable, it would cease to be life and be without flavor. Who knew that just over 1 year ago, our lives would take a very unpredictable turn? But just as the quote says, that's life. COVID is not the first unpredictable event, and it certainly won't be the last. From war to market crashes to natural disasters on a national level, to loss and heartbreak that each one of us have experienced just this year on a personal level. All these unpredictables give flavor to life. Just as adding an ingredient changes the distinct flavor of a recipe, adding unpredictable experiences to life changes us. My wish is that through life's unpredictables, we can dig deep, regroup, learn, and progress, that with each one we'll become stronger, smarter, and kinder people. Class of 2021, there will be many unpredictables in life. May we meet them with clear minds, strong hearts, and good friends. And may we remember that the unpredictability of life is only good if it changes us for the better. This year has changed all of us. We are better for it, and we did it together. Well done, my friends. You guys are the best. Thank you.
Hey Hawks, my name is Abby Zimmerman, and I was the senior class treasurer for the best senior class the school has ever seen. This year, student council teamed up with our STEM club to give all future Hawks an amazing senior gift. After all the time we had spent apart this year, we felt as though our Hawks needed a special place on campus where they can come together and share precious moments. So, with the help from the art department, student council, the STEM club, teachers, and a countless number of volunteers, we are proud to leave our mock on campus with a beautiful art patio space outside the electric building behind Hawk Hall, complete with seating, shade, and a variety of plants, and a place for students to embrace their creativity together. In a mural painted on the wall as part of the senior gift are the words, "For Highland by Highland." These words perfectly describe what we want our future Hawks to remember, that this gift from past Hawks is a gift meant to keep on giving, to benefit them and all Highland Hawks to come after. Speaking of what it means to be a Hawk, teachers and staffs were asked to select a senior that they felt best demonstrates what it means to soar by exhibiting Highland High School's core values of service, opportunity, accountability, and respect. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce this year's senior student speaker, Taya Rozier.
Thank you. Hello, fellow classmates, family members, teachers, and staff. I am honored to have been selected to speak to you all today to celebrate this momentous achievement. I'd like to take a moment to express my love and gratitude towards my family. Your love gives me the strength to believe that I can give this speech. I'd also like to thank the Highland teachers and staff who guided me along the way. Thank you, Mr. Van Holten, for promptly answering the hundreds of emails we sent you regarding my schedule and college applications. And a special thank you to Mrs. Rizzo, who always encouraged me to pursue my interest in science. It gave me the courage to do just that. I mention all these people because without a system of love and support in place, we would not be on this field graduating today. All of our hard work and dedication has finally paid off with the help from our wonderful community at Highland High School. Graduating classmates, we did it. We did something that no other class at Highland High School has ever accomplished. We are graduating despite a full year of a global pandemic. We had so many obstacles thrown our way, from learning through a pixelated screen to hybrid learning to in-person school with unprecedented regulations. Our last year of high school was the epitome of the adage, life is full of surprises. Masks, hand sanitizer, 6 feet apart, quarantine, and hours became our normal. Yet, amidst the chaos of a pandemic, we persevered. We continue to show up every day and work towards our high school diploma. Unfortunately, this crazy year was not done with us yet. Not only were we facing the challenges of COVID-19, but also the division of our country. We witnessed deaths on our TV screen, riots in our streets, protests, and chaos in our nation's capital. Seeing these events, we had to dig deep within ourselves to find our strength to move forward together. By watching some make mistakes, it only further demonstrated the responsibility our generation has to learn to respect, understand, and love each other. We learned we need to hear each other and debate respectfully, even when we don't agree. As Booker T. Washington once said, success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life, as by the obstacles which he has overcome. By making it through this year, we are already a success. Despite the constant hardships and obstacles, we continued to move forward. As Hawks, we showed our resilience and soared through the chaos of this year. Today, we graduate with the pride in knowing that we are unstoppable. So, take pride in your graduation, take pride in your resilience, and take pride in your strength. Together, we will make this world an even better place. And while it is my honor to welcome all of you to graduation tonight, the salutation is traditionally reserved for the salutatorian, and it just so happens that this year, the class of 2021 has 2 of them. And you will hear from both. So, without a further ado, up first, please welcome class of 2021 salutatorian Jackson Daggett.
I got it. All right. Thank you, Taya. Welcome, class of 2021. Many of you don't know me, and those who do likely know me as that one quiet kid from math class. Either way, it is my honor to stand here today and celebrate our many accomplishments. First, I would like to thank my parents for all of their support and encouragement that has guided me through one of the most challenging feats of my life, high school. Next, I would like to thank Mr. Van Holten, Mr. Campesino, and Mrs. Hedgecock for writing letters of recommendation that helped get me accepted into the college of my dreams. Next, I would like to thank all of our teachers for pushing us to be our best and preparing us for the world ahead. And finally, a special thanks to you, class of 2021, friends and classmates who have made this high school experience one to remember. Well, we've done it. We've made it through high school in the middle of a global pandemic. Now that is something to feel proud of. Many consider today an ending, but I consider it a beginning. Because as Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, every end is a beginning. And to me, that means while it's sad to leave this place where we've all grown so much as people, it's merely been the preparation for the greatness that each and every one of your lives will entail. So before you feel the sadness of saying goodbye, I urge you all to reflect on the good times that we've shared here together. And before you feel the nervousness and worry of what lies ahead, I urge you all to feel excited for the journey that begins here today, surrounded by those who helped us get here. But what that journey holds isn't up to me. It's up to each of you to shape your own paths and to help make this world a better place. Though, whatever path you may choose, I wish you all happiness and health along the way. Thank you. And now it is my honor to introduce my co-salutatorian and good friend, Jason Callalang. Thank you.
Thank you, Jackson, for the introduction. It's not every year you get to have a graduation like this, and it's not every year you get to hear speeches, but I promise you this one's different. I'd like to thank everyone who helped me throughout this high school, my teachers, faculty and staff, my friends, my close friends, and my family. I couldn't be where I am today without their support, and I'm especially grateful to have them throughout this last year. I owe many of my academic successes to the opportunities unique to Highland, such as a capstone program or clubs such as STEM and robotics. My hope is that my friends and fellow seniors achieve their own personal successes in whatever they find themselves in. Also, I have optimism. I have optimism that our global pandemic is approaching its final phase, but I am uncertain about its human cooperation. I know many of us are eager to move on or are uncertain about the future. Especially under the circumstances of this last year, it seems easier and easier to look at everything with tunnel vision. We become self-absorbed and limited to our own perspectives. Some act without considering the consequences, or they lose sight of the bigger picture. But I did not write this speech with the intentions of listing off demands for how people should change or what do you need to do to be a better person. I only have one request. If I could ask one thing of you, it is to pay attention. No matter what I say, I can't expect anybody's opinion to change, but if you truly listen to the perspectives of the world and consider the intention behind the actions, you will gain a better understanding of yourself and others. And yes, I'm aware that I'm still in the early stages of my life, but if one principle has helped guide me, it's this. So look at the world and pay attention until you discover what you want to take and what you're willing to give. I have high hopes what the class of 2021 will change in the future. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce to you this year's valedictorian, Lucas Shaw.
Hello. It is great to see all of you here. My name is Lucas Shaw, and I am extremely grateful for the opportunity to be the valedictorian of the Highland High School class of 2021. I would like to begin by congratulating all of those who spoke before me, the class speaker, Taya Rogier, and the co-salutatorians, Jackson Daggett and Jason Callalang, on their achievements, as well as all of the other students in the crowd graduating along with me today. In addition to them, I would like to thank my teachers for educating them, all of them, including Mrs. Zakraki and Mrs. Hedgecock for expanding my love of math, and Mr. Archambault for helping me understand the real-world applications of math through physics, even if we sometimes disagree on mathematical best practices. As I stand here today, I realize that I have accomplished the goal that I have had ever since kindergarten, which was to be the valedictorian one day. I'm not sure why exactly I had this goal, but I'm glad I did, because it was something that consistently drove me forward to do well in school. However, Even though I am standing up here as the valedictorian due to my GPA, I would like to make clear that an individual's ability to do well in school means nothing without striving to make the world a better place. We see so many injustices with our own eyes, from systemic oppression to restrictions on certain rights. You could be an amazing mathematician, programmer, athlete, anything at all, but if we do not all stand up and speak out against injustices and faults so prevalent in our society today, then we are no better than those without such talent. This is why I am calling on all of us, not just everyone in this crowd, but myself as well, to stand up and speak out against these injustices in our society. I believe that every single person in this crowd can make the world a more equal place for all. Once again, I would like the class of 2021 to know that you have all completed a great accomplishment today, that of graduating from high school. As you move forward from this point, I would like you to remember those who did not have the opportunities that we all had to receive an education. And I hope that every single person in this crowd will work to bring justice and equality for all. As the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, our lives begin to end the day we are silent about things that matter. Positive change may not happen soon. It may not even happen in our lifetime, but we cannot enact change if we do not even try. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucas, for that amazing speech. My name is Brock Porter, and as a student body treasurer this year, it is my pleasure to introduce our next speaker. Anyone who has gone, goes, or has kids going to Highland knows this person and their love for this school. She works day and night to make sure this school is the best it can be. It's the one and only our principal, Mrs. Melinda Murphy. Mrs. Murphy was raised in southern Utah, where she attended high school and earned a bachelor's degree in English from Southern Utah University. While there, she met and married the love of her life, Tom, who has ensured that every year has been an adventure. Together, they managed to raise 4 amazing kids who have now flown their nest. They are lucky enough to have 3 grandbabies who have proven to them that every day that the time spent raising their kids was worth every minute, because grandkids are about the best life has to offer. Mrs. Murphy holds a master's degree in speech communication from Miami University of Ohio and earned her principal's certificate through Northern Arizona University. She taught English for 18 years and moved into administration 11 years ago. She has been the principal at Highland for the last 7 years and loves this community and her Hawks. If you know Miss Murphy at all, you know that she loves to work out, loves great food, tries to read something uplifting every day, and is always up for a Diet Coke with vanilla from Sonic, and plans dream vacations just for fun. Most of all, she loves spending as much time with her family as possible. Please welcome our amazing, most hardworking, and most spirited principal, Mrs. Melinda Murphy.
Go Brock, yeah. Okay, I have to prove to myself that this moment is happening, so smile. Thank you. I just want to add my own welcome to board member Mrs. Lori Wood, cabinet member Mr. Jason Martin, and Superintendent Dr. Shane McCord, as well as to the parents, family, friends, teachers, and staff members who serve the class of 2021. Thank you for joining us tonight in this celebration. We're so proud of all that these students have accomplished. The class of 2021 is the 27th graduating class of Highland High School. The class is comprised of 811 Hawks who have earned over $16 million in scholarship money and who have donated over 14,000 hours of service in the past 4 years. In the next few months, they will head into the world, entering college, careers, service through military, and plans that will take them across the globe to serve people in different countries on different continents. Despite the challenges they have faced, I'm confident that each of them has what it takes to achieve success. They have been well prepared for their next steps by a community that values education, and we thank you for that. The search for what to say to you tonight has been by far the most difficult of all the graduation addresses that I have given. There is no single word that quite captures the year that we have had together. I finally turned to researcher Brené Brown, one of my inspirations. In the introductions to her book, Daring Greatly, she tells of coming across a Teddy Roosevelt quote which changed the trajectory of her life. "It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the person who is in the arena, whose face is marred with dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly." Let's face it, we've all been in that arena, face down in the dirt with sweat and blood on our faces. You may have experienced a heartbreaking loss on the field, the court, or in your life. You may have worked your tail off for an A that in the end was a B. You may have broken up with that person that you just knew was your soulmate, although you probably realized after the heartbreak was over, your soulmate is still out there. You may have been let down by someone you trusted. I know what all of that feels like. I've been face down in that arena too. The question is, how do we go about getting up, wiping the sweat off of our faces, knowing that we might fail again? We dare greatly. You are all here tonight because you have dared greatly. You had challenges along the way, and you overcame them. There are lots of ways to step into daring greatly, but as I thought about you and the year that you've had and what is in front of you, two thoughts emerged. First, I want you to dare greatly by holding on to hope. When you began here as a freshman, all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, you had hopes for your future. Those hopes were tied up in questions like, what would the next 4 years look like? Who was going to ask you to a dance? What college would you get into? Would you make the team? What were your chances of becoming TikTok famous? Whatever your hopes were, I am certain that some of them have been fulfilled. And while you might look back at freshman year with some amount of embarrassment like most of us do, you might have also been asked to a dance by the one that you had a not-so-secret crush on for over a year. You might have gotten into Yale, NYU, or Cornell. Your team might have been in a state semifinal or a state final game. You might have set a record for something somewhere along the way. Seriously, though, if you are TikTok famous, you need to tell me so I can follow you. The belief in the power and celebration of hope is the theme of the Beatles song that you will hear in a few minutes. Hope for a new day in the sun coming out after a long, cold, lonely winter when it seems like years since it's been here. Dare greatly by holding on to hope. Hopes and dreams fuel us to believe in ourselves and in others. They are powerful motivators for change. Second, dare greatly by lifting others. The old people here, and you know who you are, love to reminisce about days before the cell phone made social media possible. The phone would ring, our parents would answer, and if we were lucky, they'd let us talk. We'd pull the cord down the hallway and around the corner to have some privacy. Dad would eventually yell we were tying up the line and make us hang up. And then we were done. At least that's how it went down in my house. I don't know about yours. No anticipation of being left on red, no snap coming in to upset your night, no being put on blast, no being canceled. You are bombarded with opinions and thoughts on all sides, and many of them are negative. Those voices can be drowned out by people who are willing to use their voices to lift, to tell you that you are worthy, that you are loved, that you are powerful. Be someone who looks for opportunities to stand up against the voices that would have anyone believe that they are less. Daring greatly requires you to have faith in others. Daring greatly requires you to extend grace to others. Daring greatly requires you to lift those around you. Class of 2021, you are now in the arena. And if you fail, I hope you do so while daring greatly. Life is not a sideline show. It is messy, it is beautiful, and it takes work, empathy, and heart. A couple months ago, I was asked what I love about being a high school principal, and it's really hard to explain to someone who doesn't work in the school. But what I love is watching you grow over the course of 4 years and then cross this stage on the precipice of possibility, ready to rise and soar. My third grandbaby is about 9 months old. His name is Eli, and he's about the cutest thing ever. He is squishy and snuggly and really all the things that babies should be. As I was rocking him to sleep a few nights ago while my daughter was visiting, I was thinking about what I might say to you. I thought about what his world would be like in 17 years or so when he is walking across the stage at a high school probably not too different from ours. That thought made me think of you and all that we want for you. I speak for all of us here tonight as I tell you that we love you. We love your goodness, we love your bravery, and your passion. And now, as Nobel Peace Prize winner Nelson Mandela put it, it is in your hands to create a better world for all who live in it. Congratulations to you, the class of 2021. Mrs. Wood, as a representative of the governing board, I am privileged to confirm to you that the graduates before you have met all requirements as prescribed by the state of Arizona and Gilbert Public Schools and are therefore eligible for graduation from Highland High School. Mrs. Wood, Mr. Martin, and Dr. McCord, it is with great pride that I present to you the graduating class of 2021.
Thank you, Mrs. Murphy. On behalf of the State of Arizona and Gilbert Public Schools Governing Board, it is my pleasure and honor to accept these students as graduates and authorize Highland High School to present them with their diplomas as graduating members of the class of 2021. To our graduates, parents and families, our teachers and our staff, we thank you and we commend you, each of you, for your dedication, perseverance, and support of these students and classmates through the challenges this past year and throughout their education. Truly, it is an honor to gather tonight and celebrate the efforts of many, culminating in the graduation of this class of 2021. Hawks, we wish you every success in your future endeavors. Congratulations.
Yeah, you can stand over there. It is our pleasure to introduce Highland High School's 2021 graduating class. Tatum Allen Baker.
Evan Michael Anderson.
Lanaya Grace Bergren Lysott.
Elijah Worthen Cowart.
Delia Genevieve Hintz.
Brooklyn Jane Morris.
Jaden Drew Parkinson.
Emily Catherine Smith.
Brock Jesse Porter.
Luke William Stapley.
Benjamin Allen Stewart.
Abby Marin Zimmerman.
Elizabeth Thurman.
Grant Michael Zimmerman.
Jason Lewis Kellalang.
Lucas Gabriel Shaw.
Katie May Lalim.
Jackson Daniel Daggett.
Matthew Stephen Heidenblut.
Alec John Rinsum.
Taya Helene Rozier.
Kevin Song Tang.
Matthew Christopher Jensen.
Katie Ann Collins.
Kara Dawn Sirka.
Jacqueline Vargas.
Benjamin James Millett.
Isaac John Root.
Hugh Tai Huynh.
Sadie Lynn Khalil.
Elizabeth Renee Abbott.
Hanan Muhammad Abdul.
Annabella Talia Abrams.
Isaac Nicholas Aceret.
Ashley Daniela Adams.
Derek Jeffrey Adams.
Elisa Catherine Alstrom. Evan James Albrecht.
Aaron Nicholas Alder.
Taylor Ann Aldrich.
Tanya Isla Alegria.
Story Morgan Alexander.
Ammon Joshua Allen.
Danny May Allen.
Joshua Todd Allen.
Taylor Marie Allen.
Aubrey Renee Almeida.
Paris Elsa Marie.
Guillermo Ricardo Alvarez Jr.
Connor Stewart Anderson.
Crew Douglas Anderson.
Ava Catherine Anala.
Carla Ulema Antheon.
Benjamin Alexander Aranda.
Cynthia Arcos.
Kashawn Amos Armstrong.
Nicholas David Armstrong.
Timothy Bryant Arnold.
Matthew Raymond Arrington.
Caitlin Ashdown.
Hamza Ashraf.
Newman Ahmed Irfan Ashraf.
Jackson Scott Aubrey.
Callie Caroline Backlund.
Jomet Austin Bailey.
Aliolepo Christopher Kiahi Baker.
Sarah Lene Banks.
Noah Christopher Bard.
Alice Flynn Barmettler.
Lincoln Nathan Barnes.
Bronson Wesley Barney.
Taylor Megan Barraclough.
Kyle Lumbus Basco.
Jennifer Olivia Bateman.
Callie Kimberly Baugh.
Lisbeth Batista Hernandez.
Alexandria Marie Beadle.
Hunter Jameson Beals.
Connor Ian Bedwell.
Samuel Porter Beeson.
Janie Lynn Belknap.
Tate Amerigo Benedetti.
Caleb Bradley Benson.
Amelia Bent.
Kenny Bernal.
Ellie Birchie.
Samaya Rena Bakhta.
Jabba Vomick.
Austin Binu.
Nicole Keonze Bisco.
Aubrey Irene Bishop.
Luke Thomas Blackburn.
Tanner Lee Blackburn.
Chloe September Blave.
Catherine Elizabeth Bloom.
Chandler Stephen Bogle.
Garrett Max Bullwinkle.
Logan David Bomsta.
Maggie Sage Bullwinkle.
Haley Hannah Bond.
Jackson Douglas Bonham.
Cannon Frost Booker.
Noah Daniel Boone.
Morgan Elizabeth Boston.
Jeremy Russell Bowen.
Kylie Ann Boyd.
Olivia Lane Boyer.
Evan Lloyd Bradley.
Kylie Christine Brazil.
Brooklyn Kate Breinholt.
Samantha Lynn Brimacombe.
Blake Stephen Broadbent.
Boston Isabel Brown.
Cooper Paul Brown.
Janet Lee Brown.
Jonathan Vincent Brown.
Whitney Mae Brown.
Hayden David Buckner.
Brett Clinton Bunker.
Cameron Henley Bunnell.
Sarah Ashlyn Burkett.
Ryan Michael Bernah. Caitlin Danielle Booter.
Robin Russell Driz Calpito.
Sean Corey Calvert. Ashlyn Elizabeth Cameron.
Brody Allen Cameron. Alicia Yvette Conyez.
JB Michael Cano.
Jezebel Maya Cano.
Emily Rose Carmona.
Marissa Lorraine Carnegie.
Ammon Michael Carpenter.
Emma Catherine Carpenter.
Elizabeth Robin Carr.
Isabel Angelica Carrillo.
Jordan Nickel Carter.
Michael Robert Castle.
Bryson Anthony Catania.
Skylar Grace Catania.
Giselle Salaya Delgado.
Elizabeth Cherie Chandler.
Ryan Chang.
Brighton Kip Chapman.
Gabriela Rose Chavez.
Camila Charlize Chicani.
Alec Reese Cheswick.
Audrey Hope Childs.
Caleb Lawrence Chilton.
Jaden Lee Chisler.
Alexis Brooke Christopher.
Austin Boyd Clark.
Jordan Velmore Clark.
Nathan Christopher Clemens.
Audrey Claire Clough.
Nicholas Todd Clemens.
Jackson Thomas Coleman.
Keegan Danielle Cole.
Lincoln John Coleman.
Jaden Marissa Coleman.
Cole Stewart Klingman.
Gordon Garrig Comfort.
Melissa Contreras Juarez.
Case Michael Conway.
Angel Bravo Cook.
Caleb Stephen Cook.
Victoria Bahia Cook.
Brooklyn Jolie Cooper.
Adam Masanavia Kappa.
Colby Randall Correa.
Tiara Jean Cordova.
Emma Faith Cornell.
Brendan Lee Cosboom.
Blaze Carson Cote.
Grace Olivia Cowan.
Christopher Michael Coyer.
Emily Kim Sabrina Crago.
Carly Crandall.
Jordan Thomas Crane.
Krissa Ray Crawford.
Kendall Jean Crawford. Daniel Christopher Crosswhite.
Mackenzie Marie Krotz.
Cam Robert Cullimore.
Madison Lynn Cullinan.
Ashley Ann Curtis.
Morgan Christine Cullinan.
Braden Dallin Dahl.
Tapaita Keala Pua Deligdig.
Nadia Jane Damra.
Annalise Ray Dana.
Brian Alex Daniel.
Ian Brittany T. Dow Pham.
Connor Allen Davidson.
Max Logan Davis.
Let's go! Dianara Dela Cruz.
Marina Barrett Deer.
Trinity Elise Decker.
Isabella Marie DeClaire.
Iman Kasim Deeb.
Jackson Craig Delsey.
Serenity Tiana DeMario.
Maria del Carmen Diaz.
Michaela Carolina Diaz.
Nicholas Angel Diaz. Juliet Joy Dickerson.
Elise Marie Dilbick Stover.
Benny Adrian Demas.
Nathaniel Jason Dolan.
Tina Rose Dolezal.
Alexandra Dominguez.
Vincent Martin Dominguez.
Jaden Elizabeth Downs.
Sarah Catherine Draney.
Dawson Ihaya Dre.
Courtney Taylor Drysdale.
Luis Fernando Duarte.
Hannah Rose Ducasse.
Mia Ann Duke.
Ethan Robert Dilgarian.
Alex Gabriel Dumerve.
Joseph Edward Duncan.
Lucas Dean Dunn.
Hayden Allen Dye.
Kayla Renee Eastridge.
Brandy Marie Eastwood.
Jessica Cheyenne Eddy.
Aiden Gillette Edwards.
William Wilson Edwards.
Caden Randall Elkin.
Alicia Ann Ellsworth.
Carson Ryan Ellsworth.
Colton Thomas Ellsworth.
Drew Kaylee Enos.
Aubrey Danielle Erb.
Brandon Sean Erickson.
Amara Vanessa Iseche.
Olivia Jane Escobar.
Remy Jade Evans.
Katie Louisa Everett.
Tatum Grace Foss.
Destiny Mackenzie Starr Fajan.
Andrew Jess Fallagrady.
Aiden Brigg Farnsworth.
Julia Rose Farnsworth.
Donovan Lee Felice.
Brenna Ray Fall.
Ash Richard Ferguson. Laura Claire Tauli Ferrer.
Ewan Stein Ferguson.
Adam Patrick Finney.
Emma Caitlin Fincham.
Hallie Sage Flake.
Palaki Parker Foliaki.
Maya Nouvet Fouché.
Zoe Andrea Fowler.
Sydney Frankham.
Addison Margaret Froughton.
Kelly Boleyn Frazier.
Summer Carissa French.
Caitlin Rose Frick.
Jacqueline Elise Gagnon.
Melanie Elizabeth Gagnon.
James Philip Gallinet.
Jennifer Lane Gamma.
Tiffany Patricia Gallinet.
Anthony Jimenez Garcia III.
Callie Christine Gardner.
Alyssa Garner.
Lindsay Garner.
Grace Carol Ann Gaunt. Carter Norris Gilliland.
Xander Keith Glaze.
Jordan Hannah Gold.
Ryan Stephen Gomez.
Albert Jesse Gonzalez Jr.
Caitlin Isabella Gonzalez.
Catherine Amanda Gonzalez. Sydney Sue Gold.
Anamis Sherrod Gower.
Preston Zanin Green.
Madeline Marie Greenhall.
Mason Jackson Greenman.
Trevor Robert Grenier.
James Douglas Griffin.
Savia Marie Groby.
Luke Daniel Gronendahl.
Kalia Marie Grover.
Seth Michael Gummel.
Lindsay Kathleen Gunderson.
Ellie Gunnell.
Haven Daniel Gurka.
Hannah Gunnell.
Alexia Nicole Gutierrez.
Sydney Gunnell.
Maya Renee Gutierrez.
Victor David Gutierrez Coronado.
Ethan Rando Hacker.
Carson Jeffrey Hagan.
Ashley Caroline Haller.
Charlie Faye Halstead.
Celine Hansey.
Ashlyn Michelle Hancock.
Elizabeth Rose Hanna.
Ridley A. Hanson.
Dallin Paul Hanson.
Hallie Ann Hanson.
Benjamin William Hanson.
Alyssa Lawrence Pilado Hapan.
Harrison Baker Hargrave.
Brenna Lynn Harkey.
Sophia Morgan Harnish. Joseph Wesley Hartman.
Hannah Grace Harvey.
Mallory Lynn Hassel.
Aaron Troy Hatch.
Jacob Forrest Hathaway.
Anson Trey Hatch.
Tyra Arlenia Hypley.
Antonio Robert France Headley.
Savannah Maylin Hines.
Chevelle Lynn Heller.
Anaya Grace Henderson.
Melissa Marie Henry.
Miranda Cecilia Hernandez.
Haley Marie Hess.
Brooke Martha Hester.
Hallie Christian Husner.
Ethan Benjamin Hill.
Nicholas John Hill.
Taylor Morgan Hodges.
Sky Rose Hogarth.
Anna Maylin Anna.
Rex
Hogel.
Nathan Hogel.
Sarah Marie Jones Holland.
Kylie Shea Holstad.
Olivia Claire Humsey.
Everett Lynn Hoops.
Bailey Dawn Humsey.
Presley Lola Hoover.
Mustafa Mohammed Horish.
Crew Brent Horn.
Maya Esperanza Hotchkiss.
Jacob Lincoln Hout.
Austin Kent Howe.
Maddox Evan Huckey. Gabriella Hunt.
Jacob Bridge Uinazzi.
Angelina Paulo Ignacio.
Ethan Vincent Indrizzo.
Timothy William Irwin II.
Lily Ann Isagira.
Evan Adrian Ivers. Anissa Heaven Jackson Cervantes.
Gabriella Marie Hawkeys.
Michael David Jennings.
Allison Jane Jepson.
Spencer Allen Johns.
Amanda Kate Johnson.
Bradley Michael Johnson.
Ethan Adam Johnson.
Lillian Elizabeth Johnson.
McKay Sean Johnson.
Preston Thomas Johnson.
Cody James Johnston.
Ashley Ann Jones.
Bladen Richard Jones.
Dell Jones.
Austin Todd Jorgensen.
Diego Ray Juarez.
Jet Kaleo Julian.
Riley Ellen Young.
Michaela Cantarzi.
Derek Paul Caps.
Adam William Carafa.
Clark Joel Castle.
Leonard Florida Kavanaugh.
Raphael Nyambone Kibonde.
Elijah Aaron Keene.
Zane Nicholas Keller.
Abigail Stefina Kennedy.
Colton Russell Curbs.
Caitlin Narissa Kennedy.
Michael Arnold Kumalo.
Logan Spencer Kingsford.
Sophia Joy Kuto-Janis.
Nina Cron.
Allison Elizabeth Kretschmar.
Ryan Joseph Krasinski.
Aiden Daniel Kurth.
Anna Grace Catella.
Brett Lewis Catella.
Aiden Eugene Labit.
Melinda Carolyn Lanseri.
Chuck Ray Landrum.
Justin Daniel Lane.
William James Larson.
Annie Joy Larson.
Abby Elizabeth Lashley.
Kendra Starr Layton.
Shayla Quinn Hun Lee.
Vivian Lee.
Carly Sue Latham.
Ashlyn Ann Lee.
Gordon Roger Lee.
Braden Keanu Leleo.
Samantha Margaret Lurch.
Parker Brent Leslie.
Elijah Richard Lesnewski.
Grace Abigail Lesnewski.
Lily Melody Lavario.
Celine Gloria Lombardino.
Tyson Charles Lomu.
Eliana Jade Lopez.
Janessa Margaret Lopez.
Sarah Lopez.
Joanna Itzayana Lopez Larios.
Alyssa Michelle Love.
Cameron Ryan Lowe.
Isaac Paul Luvano.
Gwyneth Nicole Lund.
Dylan Carl Lundell.
Jet Tanner Lundell.
Catherine Rose Lunsman.
Lauren Taylor Lunt.
Rebecca Ray Lunt.
Cameron Alexander McDonald.
Lauren Nicole Macias. Maya Lauren Magyar.
Todd Lillian Fiona Dana Mahaffey.
Trey Scott Malcolm.
Thais Zachary Manwiller.
Gabriel Sage Marble.
Jasmine Talia Marshall.
Emma Cherie Martinez.
Nate Andrew Martinez.
Ryan Gregory Lewis Martinez.
Avery Lynn Matthey.
Aiden Christopher Matthews.
Harrison Robert Maxwell.
Connell Patrick Mayo Shanahan.
Megan Lorene McConaughey.
Madison Riley McConnell.
Johnny Joshua Anthony McCoy.
Janelle Corinne McAvoy.
Andrew Daniel McGill.
Allison Eileen McClaws.
Daniel Joseph McLaws.
Tyler James McNamara.
Isabella Rose McNeil. Xander Eric Mead.
Rebecca Means.
Darian Israel Mejia Rivera.
Sydney Kate Menden.
Allison Grace Mendez.
Jasmine Ariana Mendez.
Alexia Lorene Grace Mendoza.
Pearson Clark Merrill.
Porter Chad Merrill.
Gianna Danielle Mazeros Cowan.
Dylan Nicole Millsark.
Elizabeth Lily Miller.
Mason Tice Miller.
Cameron James Milliken.
Aliana Nicole Artil Miltod.
Carl Edward Mitchell II.
Tyler Hunter Moore.
Patterson Carney Mormon. Kayla Lynn Monk.
Elijah Michael Monroe.
Liliana Crystal Montano.
Andrew Cecil Moon.
Addison Lynn Moore.
Dimitri Elias Morales.
Joseph Duke Morris.
Sarah Morris.
Tabitha Page Morris.
Martin Musa.
Joshua T. Maurer.
Tristan Jace Mulestein.
Justin Keith Orkia Munar.
Derek Murithi.
McKaylee Joan Murley.
Johnny Christopher Myers.
Elise Vaimaona Nautu.
Claire Isabel Need. Sydney Lillian Neely.
Adam Dale Nelson.
Logan William Nelson.
Riley Kendall Nelson.
Ronnie Lewis Navarez.
Gideon James Newitt.
April Nguyen.
Ethan Tran Nguyen.
Sophia Elizabeth Nicely. Corbin Bradley Nilsson.
Gavin Bennett Nielsen.
Matthew Orr Nielsen II.
Liz Nielsen.
Kiara Renee Nixon.
Alexander Ray Nakaidene.
Riley Lynn Norman.
Emily May Noack.
Susan Kara Nirenda.
Heaven Ree O'Bannon Wilson.
Patrick Charles Obert.
Nancy Marie Obeso.
Diego Ochoa Hernandez.
Jordan Xavier Odell.
Jared Michael Ogden.
Anthony Michael Ojeda.
Sean Michael Olson.
Sarah Daniela Orantes. Luis Armando Osuna.
Morgan Camille Oswald.
Delaney Jane Owens.
Brett Christopher Page.
Natalie Michelle Palmer.
McKenna Page Palmerine.
Hannah Rose Palmazano.
Lucy Lori Parker.
Macy Ann Payne.
Michael Lee Peel.
Ivan Noah Pena.
Noah Anthony Peralta.
Shaylin Marie Perry.
Anthony James Pershka Jr.
Andrew Scott Peterson.
Ella Peterson.
Jacob Smith Peterson.
Jalen Grace Peterson.
Precious Asia Rose Fawn.
Maya Marie Lynn Phillips.
Kaylee Elizabeth Pitchell.
Gabriel Seth Pina.
Jasmine Ann Pina.
Gabriel Alexander Pinker.
Anna Madison Padraki.
Elijah Kimball Pullman.
Ellison Elizabeth Pomeroy.
Callie Mae Pope.
Dallin Scott Porter.
Michael King Porter.
Tatum Lynn Porter.
Eliza Jane Powell.
Tucker Trent Powell.
Maya Elizabeth Power.
Gordon Pratt.
Kayla Rebecca Priest.
Calissa L. Prescott.
Trevin Reed Prester.
Sydney Elise Preston.
Clay McGoffin Price.
Haley Taylor Price.
Noah Dean Price.
Hugh Yeh Quach.
Bryn Nicole Quattrini.
Kashira Vashti Rainey.
Emily Joy Ramey.
Alejandro Joseph Ramos.
Megan Elizabeth Ranahan.
Zachary Grant Randall.
Elizabeth Shea Rathbun.
Michael Aaron Rawls.
Kevin Malachi Ray.
Jackson Elias Ray.
Thomas Jordan Ray.
Joshua Dean Raymer.
Davis Kent Record.
Ariana Danielle Reeves.
Alec Aiden Dean Retu.
Natalie Julia Reyes Martinez.
Braden Scott Reynolds.
Daniel DeCray Road. Emma Noel Rice.
Brooklyn Janet Richardson.
Annie Christine Richens.
Samira Raditha.
Nicole Alejandra Rigueros.
Aiden Montgomery Ramondo.
Samuel Grover Ripley.
Joseph Tucker Lyons Rizzo.
Rachel Sarah Robinson.
Cade Ryan Robeson.
Mary Shine Robeson.
Alani Mariah Rodriguez.
Chase Camden Roner.
Kaylee Roner.
Leah Sage Rohr.
Armando Rojas Jr.
Nicholas Isaac Rose.
Ash Marcella Rotar.
Tyler Thomas Russell.
Chase Thomas Ryan.
Rohan Soju.
Jaden Ray Soswadell.
Kyla Marie Salter.
Benjamin Alexander Sanchez.
Victoria Alyssa Sanchez.
Ava Lynn Sanders.
Araceli Alcina Sandoval.
David Marcus Sandusky.
Michael Kevin Sandvikin III.
Alexia Ray San Marco.
Jalen Kavehi Anaheda Santana.
Kyle Robert Sather.
Dallin Ray Saunders.
Camry Lucille Scanlon.
Madison Lee Schaefer.
Joshua Christopher Shanks.
Carly Lynn Shield.
Brigham Jacob Schlink.
Morgan Alexis Schmidt. Sophia Hannah Schuster.
Emily Zaya Schweizer.
Caleb N. Schwendeman.
Natalie Scott.
Cadence Nicole Sieberson.
Nathan Wesley Sagala.
Savannah Ray Seltzer.
Bridget Natalia Sepulveda.
Emma Apollonia Sededucato.
Cordelia Margaret Sharp.
Crosby Ryan Shippey G. Canton.
Lillian Lucille Short.
Talfa Asau Sammy Siaki III.
Sean Harrison Silverfarb.
Dominique Michaela Silva Pena.
Sophie Ray Simus.
Daniel Ryan Simmons.
Andrew Thomas Sims.
Tate Robert Singleton.
Taylor Siren.
Garrett Evan Sisk.
Kayana Kiara Skinner.
Cameron Slade.
Alexia Jet Slaughter.
Yasmin Mason Slayman.
Seneca Austin Slocum.
Ariana Maya Smith.
Joshua Lee Smith.
Michaela Rose Smith.
Jordan Smith.
Ryan Joseph Smith.
Zachary Benjamin Smith.
Amy Lee Snow.
Raceland Nicole Ornelas Snow.
Ashlyn Marie Snow.
Jessica Ray Sobel.
Efred Soberanis.
Brady Adam Soldner.
Chase Anthony Salzvik.
Ricky Ivy Song.
Brooklyn Elizabeth Soley. Danielle Clarissa Spurbeck.
Cole A. Sperling.
Dean Allen Stadler.
Akasha Tatum Stanton.
Emma Grace Stenmark.
Ashley K. Stevens.
Abigail Marie Stevens.
Lindsay Grace Stevens.
Isabella Grace Stewart.
Maximus John Stewart.
Jalen Donald Stidham.
Jake Philip Stitcher.
Jackson McCrae Stone.
Emma Kim Stout.
Jason Jeremiah Strickler.
Kaylee Ann Stufflebeam.
Kaiser Solomon. Cole Ryan Sutter.
Lindsay Jean Sutton.
Samuel Christopher Swayze Hadlock.
Brooke Raylyn Swayze.
Jacob Marshall Tabler.
Lucas Alexander Talley.
Aaliyah Riley Tavares.
Abby Lynn Taylor.
Keegan Timothy Taylor.
Noah Michael Taylor Noayed.
Raiden Tech T.
Allison Teague.
Kyle Edwin Tenney.
Lauren Olivia Tepazano.
Grace Giuliano Turberg.
Ariana Marie Tabot.
Alyssa Marie Thomas. Sandy Tomosian.
Brooke Olivia Thompson.
Riley Ava Thompson.
Katie Marie Torgerson.
Emily Ann Torres.
Mark Tuma.
Kang Tran.
McKenna Lynn Trapani.
Stratton Joe McKay Treseder.
Marcus Mason Triplett.
Justin Wen Trung.
Clayton Christopher Turley.
Ryan David Yulo.
Ricardo Uribe.
Seth David Uribe.
Isabella Francesca Vacara.
Eileen Felix Valdez.
Samantha Lauren Valenzuela.
Natalie Elizabeth Valles.
Paige Morgan Van Arsdale.
Ian Van Ruin.
Matthew Vaughn.
John Edward Vasquez.
Isabel Sofia Vega.
Trenton Edward Vermeer.
Madeline Jean Vig.
Francisco Quiroz Villapadando.
Rachel Villavazo.
Rachel Ann Villarreal.
Montserrat Villacana Hernandez.
Ruby Alexandria Waite.
Emma Leanne Walker.
Lauren Grace Walker.
David Walker.
Amanda Tyler Wallace.
Walker Banks Wallentine.
Dylan Scott Wallace.
Kylie Rita Walsh.
Sarah Ellen Warner.
Nora Truth Washington.
Jaden Tyler Waterman Polyheptawa.
Benjamin Lawrence Warshaw.
Colin Crandall Watson.
Nathaniel Cole Warshaw.
Nolan Paul Wate.
Gracie M. Webster.
Jaden Webster.
Marley Dawn Webster.
Gavin Michael Wentworth.
Katrina Alexis White.
Abigail Eileen Whitehorn.
Zane Francis Whitener.
Aubrey Whiting.
Hannah Brooke Whiting.
Alyssa M. Wilcox.
Hayla Hannah Wilkerson.
Thomas James Wilkins.
Ashley Wilkinson.
Adrian James Williams.
Kennedy Ann Williams.
Danny McKay Wiltbank.
Hendrick Don Winter.
William Lawrence Winters.
Carson Thomas Wisniewski.
Milana Mindele Withy Laura.
Kaylee Brianna Wolke.
Sydney Faith Wald.
Logan Cameron Wolfley.
Marianne Wood.
Addison Olivia Woodman. Caleb Edward Woodruff. Cassandra Olga Yagloski. Patrick Logan Yand. Lucy Elizabeth Zog. Jagger True Zlotov. Mackenzie Ray Zollner. Riley Joe Zuccato. Caleb Michael Zick.
Parkinson, and I am the 2021 senior class president. It's been such an honor to serve my class and school in this way, especially in a year with so many unexpected circumstances. As the final speaker on this special night, I want to thank you all for being here with us. I want to start out by thanking the best parents a girl could ask for. They have supported me with all my endeavors, whether it be starting the cello or joining student council. I love you both so much, and I am heartbroken to leave my two best friends so soon. I also want to thank Mr. Bitter and Mrs. Barmettler for teaching me to be passionate about art in its many facets. Thank you to my best friends, Shelby, Audrey, Sydney, Annalise, Emily, Brock, and Austin. You guys have gotten me through so much, and life would be so dull without you all. I love you truly with all my heart. I've been thinking about what to say in this speech for, well, about the whole year now. To prepare, I've watched about every movie with graduation speeches, including but not limited to High School Musical 3, Gilmore Girls, Legally Blonde, and my personal favorite, Twilight. From these movies, I've learned a few things. The first comes in the words of the great Lorelai Gilmore. Everybody screws up. It's what you do with the screw-ups. It's how you handle the experience. That's what you should judge yourself by. We are never going to stop making mistakes, so might as well follow a good cliche and learn from them. We only get one life and it's short, so let's make the most of it. This has been reiterated our past year. We had no idea it would be our last football game, our last dance, or our last time in Hawk Hall. The thing about our class is we were resilient. We came together and had the greatest senior year that was allowed of us. We will look back fondly on the memories we have made these past 4 years and all of the lessons Highland has taught us. In the words of Ben Stiller in Secret Life of Walter Mitty, to see the world, things dangerous to come to see behind walls, to draw closer, to find each other and to feel. That is the purpose of life. So, as we soon begin our lives of missions, colleges, and jobs, I invite you all to choose to live every day with purpose. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And now, I'm very pleased to say the words we've all been waiting for. Seniors, please join me in turning your tassels to the left. Congratulations, we did it.
Matt, how you doing?